I am Father Thomas Michael Zegi, a missionary priest of St. Patrick's Missionary Society, serving in South Sudan. My ministry is deeply rooted in the daily prayer of our society. Lord, help us to be always on the side of the poor, and may our efforts for justice help to bring about your reign in the world. This prayer is the foundation of my commitment to serving the people of South Sudan, particularly the marginalized and suffering. My missionary activities in South Sudan encompasses visiting the sick. Guided by the compassion of Christ, I dedicate a significant part of my ministry to visiting the sick. In a region where healthcare is often inaccessible, many suffer in isolation. I make it a priority to visit hospitals, health centers, and even the home of the sick, offering prayers, the sacraments of healing, and words of encouragement. I see Christ in the suffering, and I aim to be a vessel of His hope and comfort. Burying the dead is also key to my ministry in South Sudan. In South Sudan, where conflicts, diseases, and poverty claim many lives, I am committed to providing dignified burial for the deceased. Often, families lack the means to honor their loved ones. I ensure that prayers and blessings accompany each burial, reminding the grieving families of the promise of resurrection. This ministry reflects my commitment to respect and honor life, even in death. Another key element to my ministry here in South Sudan is preaching the gospel in remote areas. As a missionary, I am called to bring the good news to the farthest corners of the country. South Sudan's remote areas often lack priests and regular access to the sacraments. Despite the challenges of travel, I journey to these places to celebrate the Eucharist, administer the sacraments, and preach the message of God's love and salvation. In these visits, I witness the deep hunger for the Word of God, which strengthens my resolve to serve. Another important aspect that I focus in my ministry in South Sudan is boosting hope amid hardship. South Sudan is a land of immense challenges: war, famine, and displacement. Many people live in despair, feeling abandoned by the world. Inspired by Christ's love, I strive to be a source of hope. Through counseling, community prayer, and shared struggles, I remind people that God is with them, even in their darkest hours. Whether it is organizing food relief, mediating community disputes, or simply listening to their stories, I seek to restore their faith in a brighter future. Another key element to my ministry in South Sudan is commitment to education. Education is a powerful tool for transformation. I work tirelessly to support teachers and provide learning materials to children who might otherwise have no opportunity to learn. For adults, I organize literacy programs and vocational training to empower them to rebuild their lives and communities. I believe that through education, we can plant the seed of lasting peace and prosperity in South Sudan. What then are my motives for doing all this? All that I do is inspired by the love of Christ and the love I have for His people. The words of the hymn, Lord, I will hold your people in my heart, are not just a pledge but a daily reality of my ministry. I hold the people of South Sudan in my heart by walking with them in their struggles and joy, sharing their burdens and celebrating their resilience. Through prayer, action, and deep faith, I strive to carry out the mission of St. Patrick's Missionary Society and the teaching of Christ. My hope is that in some small way, my effort contribute to brighter. My hope is that in some small way, my effort contribute to bringing about God's reign in the world, a reign of justice, peace,